Ever stared at your Setmore calendar, desperately wishing you could just block out a chunk of time? Maybe you have an important personal appointment, a team meeting, or you just need some uninterrupted focused time, and you don't want clients accidentally booking over it. If you've ever felt that frustration, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into one of Setmore's most powerful, yet sometimes overlooked, features: blocking off your schedule. Think about it. In a world where every minute counts, protecting your most valuable resource, your time, is paramount. Setmore is fantastic for streamlining bookings, but its true power lies in its flexibility, allowing you to manage not just client appointments, but also your internal commitments. Whether you're a bustling salon owner, a busy consultant, a freelance tutor, or running a large medical practice, there will always be times when your availability isn't 100% open, and that's perfectly normal. What's not normal is letting those essential personal or professional commitments get sidelined by accidental bookings. Many Setmore users know how to add appointments, but when it comes to strategically carving out non-bookable time, they sometimes hit a wall. They might resort to manually adding a busy appointment, which works, but isn't always the most efficient or intuitive method. Or they might simply leave those slots open and hope no one books, which is a recipe for scheduling headaches and double bookings. We've all been there, that moment of panic when you realize a client has booked over your child's school play or your dentist appointment. It's not just inconvenient. It can damage your professional image and lead to unnecessary stress. So, let's unpack why this seemingly simple function is so crucial for your workflow and peace of mind. Blocking out time on Setmore isn't just about preventing bookings. It's about defining your boundaries, optimizing your productivity, and ultimately, giving you more control over your day. It's about creating a harmonious balance between serving your clients and nurturing your own well-being and business operations. Imagine a world where your calendar perfectly reflects your true availability, where every unbookable slot is clearly marked, and where you never have to scramble to reschedule a client because of an internal conflict. That's the power we're going to unlock today. Alright, enough with the why, let's get to the how. Blocking a schedule on Setmore is surprisingly straightforward once you know where to look. There are a couple of primary methods, each suited for different scenarios. We'll cover both, blocking off specific time slots, and then a more permanent method for recurring unavailability. Let's start with blocking off a specific one-time period. This is perfect for those unexpected appointments, last-minute errands, or even just needing an hour to catch up on emails without interruption. First, you'll need to log in to your Setmore account. Once you're on your calendar view, which is usually the default page, you'll see your schedule laid out. Now, to block off time, you have two main options. Option 1. Click directly on the desired time slot on your calendar. So, if you need to block off 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, simply click on that 2 p.m. slot. A pop-up window will appear, similar to when you're adding a new appointment. Instead of selecting a service or a customer, you'll look for an option that says block time or mark as unavailable or something similar. The exact wording might vary slightly depending on any recent Setmore updates, but the intent is clear. Once you click this, a new window will typically appear asking you to specify the duration of the block. Here, you'll set your start and end times. For instance, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can also add a brief note about why the time is blocked, like personal appointment or team meeting. This note is for your internal reference and won't be visible to clients. After you've set the time and added any notes, hit Save or Block Time, and voila! That slot on your calendar will now appear as blocked, often in a distinct color, indicating that it's unavailable for booking. Option 2, which is also very common, is to use the plus appointment button, but with a slight twist. Typically, you'd click this to create a new client appointment. However, if you click on it, you'll usually see an option to block time or add break or similar, right alongside options to add a service. This is particularly useful if you want to block time from a list view or if you find navigating that way more intuitive. Once you select block time, the process is the same as before. Specify the duration, add an optional note, and save. Now, what about recurring unavailability? This is incredibly useful for regular lunch breaks, weekly staff meetings, or days you're consistently closed. Manually blocking off every single Thursday afternoon for your team meeting would be incredibly tedious. Setmore has a more elegant solution for this. For recurring blocks, you'll generally navigate to your settings or staff section within Setmore. The exact path might vary slightly, but you're looking for where you manage your staff members' working hours and availability. Once you're in the staff settings, select the specific staff member whose schedule you want to adjust, which could be yourself if you're a sole proprietor. Within their profile or settings, you'll find a section related to working hours or availability. This is where you set the regular hours that a staff member is available for bookings. Within this section, you'll often see the days of the week listed, with options to set daily start and end times. To block out recurring time, you can often add breaks or unavailable periods within these working hours. For example, if you work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. but take a lunch break from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. every day, you would set your working hours for that day as 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then again from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Setmore allows you to split your availability in this manner. You might see an add break button or a way to define multiple availability slots within a single day. For more complex recurring unavailability, such as being unavailable every second Tuesday of the month, Setmore's advanced features or breaks might offer more granular control. If you have a specific recurring event that doesn't fit neatly into a daily break, you might need to use the block time feature for those specific dates. But for regular, consistent breaks like lunch, using the staff availability settings is the most efficient method. Remember, the key here is consistency. Once you've set your recurring unavailability, Setmore will automatically apply it to your calendar for all future dates, saving you a tremendous amount of time and preventing booking conflicts. This is where the magic truly happens, transforming your calendar from a reactive booking tool to a proactive scheduling assistant. It's also worth noting that blocking time can be done by any staff member with the appropriate permissions. If you have a team, ensure that the person responsible for managing the calendar knows how to use these features effectively. Clear communication within your team about block times can further enhance efficiency and prevent any internal miscommunications. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.